kind of wish they'd bring it back. I really do, because there's something about the veterans. They have the mind. Like, that was the thing with Vitor. They had this wealth of I mean, I first saw Vitor fight in 1997. I was training the same gym as him because I was at Carlson Gracie's in L.A., and he was 19. And, you know, and we all knew, like, God damn, he was a fucking athlete. Crazy athlete.
And he was a
speed
black belt.
Yeah.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was knocking people dead.
Yeah, no one expected that. When they first saw him fight, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt under Carlson Gracie, everybody's like, oh, he's going to take guys down and submit them. And he was just lighting people up. Trey Telligman, Scott Ferrozzo won the tournament at 19. Everybody was like, shit. Oh, ran through Vanderlei.
And then Vanderlei went on that crazy streak in pride, so it just elevated the fuck out of Vitor. Like, damn. And Vitor did that to him? Holy smoke.
I kind of wish they'd let people do whatever the fuck they want to do. Well, other organizations are very lax.
Or just, like, make it even playing field for everybody, because it's just like USADA oversees the Americans a lot harder than a lot of these other countries that they can't even get into, you know? And,
they're not traveling to the mountains of Dagestan to give people piss tests.
You know, so it's just like, man, just make it fair for everybody. If I'm getting tested 20 times a year, so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so should also be getting tested 20 times a year, you know?
Well, the worst shit is, like, you hear stuff from, like, Volkanovski. They wake him up at, like, 6 o'clock in the morning the day before the fight.
Yeah,
insane.
I've
cut and weight.
Yeah, my last camp, it was the same shit. It just doesn't make sense. They came on a Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at between 5:15 and like 6:30 in the morning to my fucking house.
3 days in a row?
3 days in a row.
Just to make sure.
And it's like, well, how about my sleep, bro?
Yeah.
You guys just like I usually get up like around 8 in the morning. I'm out the door by like 9:15. Like, I have a schedule, and this is like a week before a fight. You guys are just wrecking my shit, because now I'm gonna go back to sleep, and like, or I'm gonna stay up now. It's just
fucks up your day. You could get hurt at training because of that, because you're tired. You get caught with something maybe you shouldn't have got caught with.
I get it maybe like one time, but they literally showed up 3 times in my crib like that, you know?
Why do you think they do that? Like, someone tell them, like, maybe you're doing something? Like, what? They think they're being slick? That's just stupid.
I don't think before that, I had gotten tested throughout, you know, my career, maybe like once or twice around those times. And then it had been a while where they were just coming in at a regular time. Like, I'd get to the gym, they're waiting for me. I wake up 7:15, 7:30, they're there, you know, maybe a couple afternoon later shifts at the gym again, and that's all understandable, you know. Or even catch me right now when I get off the plane at the airport, cool. But you know, on a Sunday they came. I wanted to let my fucking dogs loose, you know. And I got a big old fucking gate. I was hoping they would have just jumped that gate, because my dogs would have ate them alive, man. You know.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It makes me furious. It really does. The fact that they did that to fighters that were like the day before a title fight. All the things you have to worry about. Like, if they want to test someone, test them at fucking 1 in the afternoon. Test them when they're done training. Test them before they train. Do whatever the fuck you got to do to make sure they're not cheating, but don't interrupt their sleep.
And more so than anything, I think it's consistency, right? Like, if you're testing me, I get it, it's random, but if you're testing me 20 times and my opponent got tested 4 times, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
Let's make it fair on all sides. It should be a minimum, I think, of everybody should get tested like 30 times a fucking year, right?
Yeah.
And then certain guys that they're already like, hey, I think this guy, okay, fucking double it for that guy. Make it 60, but everybody should be at a baseline of getting tested a shitload amount of times.
I think it's good that the UFC did something, but I think ultimately what they did is a little bit of overkill. And it just, like, particularly the IVs for rehydration, I just don't. I know that they're saying that it can mask performance-enhancing drugs,
but that's
if you test them before they get an IV. There's ways to test. Like, it's healthier for the fighter to have an IV. You know? So it's really healthier for the fighter what they really should do. And I've been saying this forever, and I know it's hard to do, but they should outlaw weight cutting. They should figure out a way where fighters fight at their natural, make more weight classes, and have fighters fight at a natural weight. You're talking about you're about to fucking go to war for 5 rounds in a cage 24 hours after you're almost dead.